Hi everyone, my name's Kujalina and I just really have to get something off my chest right now. Like, when I made this channel, I didn't intend for it to be a place for me to just rant or anything. Like, I wanted to make funny vlogs and cool videos, but something happened recently that I'm very upset about, and I just wanted to say something and get it off my chest a little bit. Like, I think everyone's heard about the American education system and how it's horrible and everything. Like, all the ridiculous amount of testing that we take that we're never going to need at any point in our lives. We're stressed to the point where we can't sleep. I mean, kids are getting depression and anxiety because they're so overworked by school, and yeah, that's a problem. But I mean, at my school, yeah, we have all the testing and stuff, but I was pretty okay with some of the stuff that most people complained about in their schools throughout America. Like, our food, like, it's fatty, but it's not awful. It's eatable. I mean, they have some healthy options. We have lots of AP courses to choose from, and if you don't want to take AP courses, we have all kinds of really fun classes to choose from so that, like, you can kind of choose your own path. We have probably over 100 extracurricular activities, so you can, like, find your niche and find your place where you fit in. We're allowed to dye our hair, which is pretty cool, so some of those things my school doesn't necessarily have, but recently they did something that, like, really, it's kind of unforgivable to me. Like, so I've said in earlier videos that we have a rival school at my school, and one thing that we've done for literally years, like, I remember this even when I was little, there's a certain guardrail on a street that, like, our schools kind of go back and forth with painting it with our school's colors and our school's names, and literally it's been going on forever. But for some reason recently they decided that it was an issue, and when some kids from our school went and spray painted the guardrail, they literally took, like, legal action. They, like, found the girls and everything, but our school decided that it needed to go a step further, and in order to punish literally the entire student body, rather than just the people who did it, they turned off our school's Wi-Fi. Like, not completely, like, we can still get it on the computers, but they made it so that any mobile device, like our iPods, our iPhones, our Androids, whatever's going on, we can't get Wi-Fi on them. Now, I know I sound like such a petty first world white girl getting upset about the Wi-Fi being turned off on my iPhone, and yeah, it does sound really petty, but it goes a lot deeper than that as well. Like, with the Wi-Fi being turned off, it causes issues for even teachers. Like, I've heard about teachers who go to pull out their phones and pull up an article to use for class, and they can't use that article because they don't have Wi-Fi. Kids have been telling me that their data has been having issues because of the Wi-Fi being turned off. People have been having issues even sending, like, text messages and stuff on, like, their iPhones because the Wi-Fi is turned off. And, you know, that causes a lot of issues. Like, yeah, personally, I'm only upset because I can't play Pokemon Go in the hallways, but there's a big issue there. Like, if people are having issues sending their text messages, like, yeah, this is a very extreme point, but, like, what happens if there's, like, a huge family emergency? Like, what if someone's mom dies and, like, they're trying to get in contact with that kid through, like, texting them, and their text won't go through because our school's Wi-Fi is turned off, and it's affecting everyone's phones in more than just the Wi-Fi way? Like, that's tragic, and that can be avoided if we just turn the Wi-Fi back on. Like, even the teachers are, like, so upset about it. Like, I was in a class today and one of my teachers was, like, literally so giddy, like, oh my gosh, I'm getting Wi-Fi on my phone, and then, like, no one else could get it, but she was getting Wi-Fi on her phone and she was so happy about it. Like, it's been an issue and no one's happy with it, not even the teachers. The problem here is the school didn't turn it off because it was an issue. Like, honestly, I never really saw an issue with having Wi-Fi in the school. I mean, if people were on their phones in classes, it was because teachers told them to. Like, I never really saw an issue with people using the Wi-Fi to be distracted in class, and honestly, turning it off has caused more issues than having the Wi-Fi did. It's not that. Like, they're not turning it off for a logical reason. It's turned off because the school decided to punish us by taking away the Wi-Fi, and it's honestly causing some really bad side effects that could be avoided. Like, people are using up all their data, and once again, the text message thing, that could have some really detrimental side effects. Like, it's just, I've heard that someone's going to be making a petition to try and get our Wi-Fi back, and honestly, I'm going to sign it the second it comes into my site, and I'm going to tell everyone else that they need to sign it, because it's not just about oh, I can't play Pokemon Go in the hallways. It's about, this is causing a legitimate issue that needs to be fixed. Like, I really never had that much of a problem with my school system. Like I said, there are some great teachers, there are some great things going on at my school, but that's absolutely, I mean, I don't even know what word to describe it. All I can think of is corrupt. Like, that's your idea of punishing students, is to turn off the Wi-Fi and cause a lot more issues than you would have had if you had just left the Wi-Fi where it was. Like, I know, I'm sorry, I sound really petty, and I'm going to stop now, but honestly, the American education system really disgusts me. Like, there are all the issues with testing and stuff, but, like, to see that schools are doing something, like, this ridiculous as a punishment, like, that's disgusting, and that's corrupt, and I can't stand for that. Like, that's ridiculous. Something needs to get done about it, and I want my Wi-Fi back, and I want that kid whose parent is going through problems at home to be able to text them the results of their CAT scan or whatever's going on, because sometimes there's a reason that we need to have Wi-Fi, and sometimes there's a reason that that Wi-Fi is affecting our data and is affecting our ability to send text messages, and that can have some horrible effects, and that is not okay. And I'm sorry, I just went on this horrible rant on all you guys, and I know you can't relate because you probably don't go to my school, but at the same time, I mean, you can relate to the fact that there's some things wrong with the American education system, that stuff like this is going on, and just in general with the things that go on in our system where, like, we have so much testing that's completely unnecessary. We have 5,000 pounds of homework every night. Kids are like pulling all-nighters in middle school because they have so much homework, and that's becoming a problem. So I'm sure you all agree with some of the stuff I said, but if not, I'm sorry. This is my opinion. It's my channel. I'm going to say what I want, but I hope maybe you understood a little bit of this. So thanks for watching my incredibly long rant, and I hope maybe you enjoyed it, maybe you learned something. Either way, I mean, I made this and it makes me feel a little bit better, and I think that's the important thing to me. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope your school's not pulling some of the stuff mine is, because that's not fun at all. So you all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I hope that your school year is going absolutely wonderful, and you can overcome the perils of the American education system and have a really great whatever year it is. Especially seniors, enjoy your last year despite everything that's wrong with school. So have a great school year, have a great day, and I will see you all some other time. Bye.